Good evening, everyone. My name is Habiba and I'm privileged to have this honor of being a student speaker today. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. In June 1990, Nelson Mandela spoke these words. These words were meant for young adults like those you see in front of you tonight. These words are just as true today as they were 30 years ago. My story begins in a refugee camp in Uganda with the hope of attending college in America. After my arrival, ready for college, I was told that before I could attend college, I had to become a resident for at least a year because of my refugee status. Upon hearing this news, all my dreams were shattered. At this point, I believed my only option was to work 2 full-time minimum wage jobs and give up on my hopes of education. Then I suffered another blow. 3 months into my journey of living in the United States, I was in my first car accident. I was safe, but the car was totaled. Working 2 jobs was no longer possible without my transportation, and I could only manage to work 1. I found myself with time on my hands, never one for idle hands. I went with my uncle to be near the place I wanted the most, a place of learning. This moment put me on the path which you see me today. While I was at my uncle's school, I met Ricardo Renteria, a Year Up alumni. Ricardo offered me the opportunity of a lifetime, the possibility of an education. I was skeptical. This was everything I had ever wanted, but I'm a refugee, and every other hope had been closed to me. I thought Europe would be the same. While still in the shadow of Christmas last year, Europe offered me a gift for which I'll forever be grateful. A chance, the chance to change my circumstances. I chose cybersecurity track during my information session because it sounded fancy. I had studied pharmaceutical technologies in Uganda, and I thought to myself, it couldn't be that different, right? Though cybersecurity wasn't what I wanted, it has turned out to be exactly what I needed. During my enrollment, my last obstacle was the placement exam. Now, I sat in the room for 30 minutes, patiently waiting for my test to be delivered in form of paper. Did you know in America you take tests on a computer? I certainly didn't. I quickly learned how complicated learning in America could be for someone like me. One of my first moments of difficulty was with technology. What is the Google? How do you Google? How does everybody type so fast? What does it mean to upload your homework? I knew I didn't know everything, but I started to wonder, do I even know anything? In the learning and development phase, I struggled under the weight of my year-up classes, my job, and my obligations at home. Something was going to break, so I quit my job to double down on my investment in my future. In May, I found out on internship announcement day that I would be working with Arizona Federal Credit Union's Information Security Department. My problems were over. But life has a funny way of knowing when we are doing too well. I was in a second car accident. Again, I came out okay, but the car was totaled. However, I was determined to persevere. I went on to win Toastmasters speech competitions, I was the Student of the Month in March, and I earned a Core Value Award, Engage and Embrace Diversity. However, my greatest achievement during the program has been passing 2 challenging certification exams: the Cisco Certified Entry-Level Network Technician and my Cisco Certified Network Associate. My hard work has paid off. As of Monday, I became a full-time employee at Arizona Federal Credit Union. As an information security specialist. I couldn't be happier to be a part of this incredible team. Perseverance. That's what today is all about. I started my life over in a refugee camp. I started my life over in Uganda. I started my life over in America. These circumstances do not define me. What defines me and what defines all of us tonight is how we react to adversity. I didn't give up. We, Class 9, didn't give up. And we are not alone in this journey. I would like to thank the people who enabled my success. My year-up mentors, Chris Nodi and Kimberly Allen, for their tireless support and guidance. The staff at Arizona Federal Credit Union, especially Maribel. My internship coordinator. She went above and beyond during my internship to make me feel part of the company. I thank Chris Dalpi, who worked with me every day through my best and worst days. I thank Brandon Schaefer, for prioritizing my learning with his team and pushing me to success. I also would like to thank all my colleagues who never thought twice when I needed a ride. Thank you, guys. I thank my mom, I thank my family, without whom today would not be possible. Above all others, I want to thank my mom. My mother sacrificed deeply in her own life for me. There were days that food was scarce, down to corn and water, yet she ensured that I went to school with a pen and a notebook every day. She refused to let me quit school and work a low-wage job in Dubai, as many girls my age did. She had hopes that our family would one day be accepted by the United Nations as refugees and resettled in a better environment where we could thrive and grow. Mom, we made it. Langston Hughes wrote about life being a staircase. Sometimes those stairs are dark. They have tacks on them. The boards are torn up, and there is no carpet. Yet somehow we climb to the landings. These landings are moments of respite, a moment to gather yourself. And look how far you've come. Today is a landing. Year-up graduates, I ask that you take a moment on this landing, gather with your friends and family for a moment of rest. Reflect on your year-up journey. Tomorrow, Class 9, we begin the next climb. Thank you so much.